Good morning, everyone. So today, our group will present a role play based on the workplace rumors and intercultural communication using the Lewis model. So the company chosen for this role play is Meta Platform Incorporation, a multinational technology company headquartered in California, United States. So Meta owns several social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, or even Thread. And as a global organization, Meta employs people from diverse cultural background and emphasizes diversity, inclusion, and effective communication in the workplace. So our role play is set in Meta's Malaysian branch during the annual performance review and promotion period.
The conflict begins when Mrs. Yin from Singapore is not selected for a leadership position. Feeling disappointed, she starts spreading a rumor that leadership positions opportunities were favors more to Western countries, especially after the promotion of Mr. Edward from the United Kingdom and Miss Olivia from Australia. The rumor gradually spreads among employees and creates tension within the department. Miss Noor, a senior staff member, is concerned about the current situation and informed Mr. Edward. She organizes a meeting and invites Miss Olivia from Human Resources to clarify the promotion process. Through discussion and fact verification, the misunderstanding is eventually resolved.
There are 5 main characters in our roleplay. First, Miss Noor from Saudi Arabia, who represents the multi-active communication style. Second, Miss Yin from Singapore and Miss Nam Tan from Thailand, who represent the reactive communication style. Finally, Miss Olivia from Australia and Mr. Edward from the United Kingdom represent the linear active communication style.
So let's get to know the characters with us. So first we got Miss Noor, and she's a senior staff member and also assistant of head of department. She's a multi-active communicator and she values relationships and workplace harmony. Hence, she acts as a mediator and organizes a meeting to resolve these conflicts. So next we have Miss Yin. She's a staff member from Singapore and she's a reactive communicator, which means she values more on indirect communications. In this case, after she feels frustrated about the promotion, she shares the frustrations to her colleague, which eventually leads to the conflicts in the role play. Next.
For the next one, we have Miss Olivia. She's the human resources from Australia, so she's kind of linear active communicator. As a linear active communicator, she focuses on facts and transparency, and hands-on, she explains the promotion criteria and helps clear the misunderstandings between the co-workers. So for the next one, we have Miss Nam Tan. She's a staff member from Thailand. So she values harmony and avoids confrontation. She is also a reactive member, the same as Miss Yin. So although she initially sympathized with Miss Yin, she later accepts the facts that presented by the other co-workers. The last one we have Mr. Edward. He is the new appointed head of department from the United Kingdom. He is a linear active communicator, so he believes in evidence-based decision making. And he also supports an open discussion to resolve the conflict that arise in the company professionally.
Can't believe it, Nantan. I saw on the announcement board, guess what I found out? Mr. Edward got the head of department promotion.
Really? Are you serious now?
Yes, I checked it twice. I thought I read it wrong.
Oh, truly? But Miss Yin, you have been working so hard for this review cycle.
That's exactly why I'm upset. I honestly thought I had a chance.
Did management give you any explanation?
No, just a short announcement and that's it.
That's strange.
Yeah, don't you feel like there is massive favoritism culture here? I try to observe things logically. Look at the patterns lately. Miss Olivia from HR was just promoted last month, and she is from Australia. Now, Mr. Edward from the UK is appointed as our HOD. It's no wonder. Is there an underlying favoritism culture at play here? It feels as though they heavily prioritize Western expats over local talents.
Now that you mention it, for an office in Malaysia, it does look a bit biased. The leadership team is starting to look very one-sided.
Exactly. Almost every senior position is held by the Western.
I never really thought about it before, but I can see why you're concerned.
It's hard not to notice. It is obvious we work just as hard. But somehow, we keep getting overlooked.
Maybe there are other factors involved.
Maybe from where I'm standing, it doesn't look fair. I always see Edward having coffee with the senior American executives. Almost every other day last month. It seems performance matters less than who you are. If you are part of that specific circle, opportunities just open up for you.
Oh, Jing Jing, they do spend time together a lot.
See, right? That's what I'm talking about.
But are you sure that is the reason?
Seems like that to me. But I don't know lah, true or not. I'm just saying.
Mr. Imran, do you have a moment? I need to speak to you about something important regarding the department's atmosphere.
Of course, no. Come in. What's on your mind?
So, there's a rumor circulating among the staff. They say your promotion wasn't based on your merit, but because of Western bias in HR or in upper management.
Bias? That's entirely untrue. You know that's a blind accusation, right, Miss No? My reputation and my hard work mean everything to me. I've earned this role. Who's saying this? Are they in this department?
Sabar. The names do not matter right now, Mr. Edward. What matter right now is protecting our workplace relationship. We are a family here. Don't you agree? I've been with this company basically for almost 10 years. And we basically started together, Mr. Edward. I want to clear this up. I want to help you before it destroys our team's synergy. And most importantly, your reputation.
Very well. If there is a misunderstanding, I want to deal with it directly and logically. How do you propose we handle this problem systematically, Ms. No?
So, Mr. Edward, let us lay all the cards on the table. I suggest organizing an online meeting. I will personally act as the chairman to facilitate a transparent, safe conversation. I want to invite you, Miss Namtan, Miss Yin, and I will also ask the HR lady, Miss Olivia, to join us to the meeting so we can have an official, clear answer. So, no discipline action, just pure transparency to heal the misunderstanding.
Very well then. I leave it up to you. Thank you for being honest with me, Ms. No.
No problem. Miss Olivia, good afternoon. Did you get the email I sent you yesterday?
Hi Nor, yes I did. I saw it on my calendar and accepted the invite. But I must admit, I am quite unsure what's going on in your department.
Hey, Miss Olivia, it's quite serious. A heavy rumor has been spreading like a wildfire in this pantry for the past week. Yin and Namtan are deeply upset. They believe there is a severe favoritism culture going on. They think that because of you and Edward are both from Western culture, the upper management is only prioritizing experts for high-ranking promotions while overlooking local talent like Miss Yin.
That's a very serious allegation and it's completely unverified. Our performance metrics is strictly data driven. So what do you expect to say in the meeting letter? What do they need to hear to put in the rest?
Exactly. That is why I'm chairing this meeting, to keep things safe and transparent. Okay, Miss Olivia, when your turn comes, please don't get defensive. Just explain the actual structural process of how Edward got promoted, okay? So tell them about the rigorous selection draft, the KPIs, and the objective requirements he had to pass. And once they see the cold facts, I know their hearts will settle and misunderstanding will clear up, Miss Olivia.
Fair enough, Nor. I can absolutely do that. I'll pull up the official promotion framework and the structural data for the call. Thank you for handling this proactively before it turns out into a formal HR grievance. See you online in a few minutes.
Okay, Miss Olivia, see you later. Bye.
Okay, hello everyone. Good afternoon. So thank you for joining. I'm Miss Nor, the assistant of head of department. So I called this meeting because I've noticed some tension recently. A false statement has been circulating for quite a while regarding the recent HOD promotion. So I heard it myself. To maintain our professional harmony, I want to open the floor to understand how and why the rumor started at the first place. So after investigating, I believe I have found the source of the gossip.
Actually, I will speak up. It's been so long. I feel like the high-ranking positions in this office are completely dominated by Westerners. To be completely honest, when I saw Edward got the promotion right after Olivia, too biased. Also, I have seen Edward frequently hanging out with the high-ranking Western staff. It looks like favoritism to me. I don't know about everyone else.
Agree with Miss Unifa. We are in Asian blends, yet the representation at the top doesn't reflect that. We feel there should be more transparency, proper selection procedure for such a high position.
Thank you for being upfront, Yin and Namtan. As an HR, I take concerns like this very seriously, so I would like to walk everyone through how our promotions and performance review process actually works. So before that, Edward, before I go through the records, you would like to share a side of your story first?
Yes, thank you. I assure you both, I did not get this role through socializing. I value fairness, and my promotion was not a result of strict evaluation. Nor as my assistant, perhaps you can clarify the nature of those meetings they believe they saw.
I can. I have the calendar logs as I'm the assistant. So Yin and Namtan. So the reason why Mr. Edward was going out so frequently because with the American because he has been spearheading a massive cross-department collaboration project between our branch the Malaysian branch, and the US headquarters. So it was entirely data sharing and project alignment, not social clicks or lepak, as they say in Malay. And to be, yeah, that is the specific.
Oh, a collaboration project. Why didn't we know about that project? If it's not confidential, how did Mr. Edward get the project that we did not see advertised?
It wasn't confidential, Yin. It was posted on our internal global portal last year as an open call for project proposals. Because it required direct communication across drastically different time zones and extensive data modeling, I submitted a comprehensive proposal and took the initiative to apply for it. I assumed the team was aware, as it was a standard company-wide notification.
Oh, Ching Ching. Now that Mr. Edward mentioned it, I remember seeing the project announcement on the internet portal last year. I suppose I didn't pay much attention to it at that time. Ka.
I see. I must have completely missed that announcement during our peak quarter last year.
Now recording your concerns about a lot of seniors positions being held by Westerns, I'd like to provide a bit of context lah. Those managers were brought in from our global offices because they have the technical expertise needed to get this branch up and running. The plan has always been for local talent to gradually take over once the Malaysian branch is fully established.
Wow, I didn't even think of that part myself. That makes a lot of sense. Why I see a lot of handsome Americans in the office lately. Just kidding, Mr. Edward.
So what really set Edward apart wasn't just his performance, but the extra effort he put over the past years. Simply put, he met all the requirements needed we look for when assessing someone's for leadership role. Understand, or?
Uh, Thank you, Miss Olivia. Yes, remember when I was in and out the office for a month last year? I was juggling my daily tasks in the office with seminars. That's why I left Miss No in charge of coordinating our department's daily operation while I was away.
Oh, I see. Sopron ka for explaining everything. To be honest, I wasn't aware of the additional cost or the cross-department project. Looking back, I think we focused too much on what we could see from the outside and not enough on the information we didn't have.
Yeah, that is true. But Mr. Edward and Miss Olivia, I want to say something. I actually completely understand Mrs. Yin's frustration. Since this is a Malaysian based office, sometimes what I have learned in Southeast Asia, people feel like there is an implicit bias where Western experts are automatically trusted more than locals. So it's sensitive topic, right? Yeah.
Yes, Noor. Thank you for understanding.
And to be completely honest, I feel like an Asian person should be in charge this time to represent our department's local culture. I believe me and Edward had the exact same knowledge level, but hearing about the additional management courses Edward took, I now see why he was chosen. I'm sorry. I didn't know about the extra courses or the cross department project. I would like to properly apologize to everyone, especially to you, Edward. I promise to give you my full cooperation.
Thank you, Yin. I truly appreciate your honesty now, and I'm glad my hard work and dedication are visible. I look forward to working closely with both of you.
I also want to express my deepest apologies to everyone here, especially Mr. Edward. I should have sought clarification before forming my own conclusions. I never intended to hurt anyone's reputation. I should never have allowed myself to be swept up in a workplace rumor that end up harming people's reputation. In the future, I give my word that I will look for proper HR communications channels before drawing any conclusions.
So I am very glad to hear that from both of you, Namtan and also Yin, because you have knowledge, your mistake, and also we have cleared the air. As HR will not be taking any disciplinary actions for now. So let's take this as a learning process and experience and move forward together as a team. All right.
Excellent, Mrs. Olivia. Alhamdulillah. So this is what team spirit is all about, right? So let's promise to communicate directly next time so we never have our relationship like this again. Yeah, so I think the air is clearer now. Yeah, are we good? So have a great day, everyone. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Thank you all.
Hello, Namtan.
Oh, Yin, my heart was beating so fast during that meeting. I'm so glad Miss No and Miss Olivia was gentle with us. I felt so small when Mr. Otwood explained about his advanced management courses.
Actually, me too, Nampan. I feel a deep sense of regret in Singaporean culture. We value merit and hard work. So when I thought there was bias, I reacted out of desire for fairness. But I bypassed the correct, respectful channels. I let my emotions cloud my observation.
Yes, in Thailand, we always try to avoid making others lose face. By talking in the pantry, we accidentally create a situation that threatened Mr. Edward's dignity. That was not right of us. But did you see how professional he was? He didn't even yell.
Exactly. He behaves like a true leader, purely logical and fair. That is why I promised him my full cooperation. I mean it. Like from now on, I'm going to focus heavily on my own KPIs and check the global portal every single day. We must work twice as hard now to show him our loyalty and rebuild that trust.
Agreed. Let's support him fully. The harmony of the department is restored, and that is what matters most.
Bye.